Dazod 500 presents Canadian Elections of History. The 40th election in Canadian history took place on the 14th of October in 2008. This was only 2 years after the previous election, so what was the reasoning for this election being scheduled so close? Well, this was because the Conservative Prime Minister, Stephen Harper, who didn't do much in those first 2 years, called the election due to his belief that there was a lack of cooperation between the minority government. Conservatives and the opposition party, which the former had to rely on to pass legislation, hence Harper argued the parliament had reached the end of its productiveness. While Harper's government may not have done anything truly big, aside from the 2007 Act to amend the Canadian Elections Act, which received royal assent on the 3rd of May of that year. This bill requires each general election to take place on the third Monday in October in the fourth calendar year after the previous election. Okay, but other than that, Harper didn't do much. But what did happen during Harper's prime ministership was the Great Recession. It already started in December of the previous year in the United States, but didn't actually cross the border illegally until September. The election campaign officially began on the 7th of September at 8:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, with the Liberal leader Stephanie Dion coming right at the gates to attack the Conservatives' record, presenting the Liberal plan and rejecting the accusation by Harper that the Liberal Party is a risky choice. NDP leader Jack Layton took a much more forceful approach than in previous elections, in which the NDP has just tried to maintain a high number of seats in Parliament to influence the government. Jack Layton, their leader, has made it clear that he will campaign for the position of Prime Minister itself this time, not just a Member of Parliament. The Bloc Québécois party was not doing so well, and it wasn't as popular as it was in previous elections. However, once the leader of that party, Gilles Duceppe, attacked Stephen Harper of being close with the George W. Bush presidency, which in Canada was not popular, most Canadians did not like that guy, he started to get a lot more popular at the expense of Stephen Harper. The new Green Party leader, Elizabeth May, made numerous gaffes throughout the election campaign. Like this one, on October 12th, she recommended that in close ridings, supporters of the Green Party should consider voting for the NDP or the Liberal Party to defeat the Conservatives. But on the same day, she said, "I do not support strategic voting, and I have not advised voters to choose any candidate other than the Green one." In addition, during the final days of the campaign, the Liberals attempted to attract strategic NDP and Green voters to stop the Conservatives, and the Conservatives attempted to attract Bloc votes to stop the Liberals. And with over 58.8% of turnout, which was 6% less than in the last election, the winner of this election got 143 seats, which is not enough for a majority. 155 would have been needed. This candidate got 5.2 million votes and 37.6% of the popular vote. His name? Well, that was Stephen Harper, who won another term in office. However, something tells me that that's not going to last for long. Stephanie Dion, who only received 77 seats, which was 18 less than what Paul Martin got in 2006, was the first Liberal leader since Edward Blake back in the 1880s to have never at one point served as Prime Minister. Following the results of this election, the Liberals and NDPs tried to form a coalition government and topple the Conservatives from power, but just based off my last sentence, you would know that they were unsuccessful in doing so. And I'll see you guys for the election of 2011.